President Obama has returned from his trip last week overseas where he tried to solidify the Western response to the Russian seizure of Crimea and its intimidating actions toward Ukraine, raising the question of where do things go from here on the Ukraine story. Well, I think there are three steps immediately ahead. The first one is here in Washington. Congress has to finish its work and approve an aid package for Ukraine. The House and the Senate both have approved bills that give Ukraine about $1 billion in emergency assistance, loan guarantees, but they have to reconcile those two versions. That should happen early this week. It's an important step because some money needs to flow to Ukraine to sort of reassure it that the West is on its side. Secondly, and relatedly, the IMF needs to move ahead with an $18 billion aid package, obviously much bigger aid package that has to be done before some other kinds of assistance can be opened up. The Ukrainians think they need $30 billion or so in short order to shore up a really rickety economy, so that has to happen. The third thing, and maybe the most important thing down the road, is the Ukrainians have to get some help and some assurance that they can pull off a presidential election in May. This is the key next step to forming a new Ukrainian government. A lot of questions about whether the Russians are going to either let that process happen or try to intimidate Ukraine into picking a more pro-Russian government than the voters might otherwise. So assuring the Ukrainians and helping them conduct an actual free and fair election in May is a really important step along the way. Those Russian troops on the border, everybody will be keeping an eye on them as that plays out.